Marsilio Ficino and the Renaissance. The Renaissance period, which lasted from the 14th to the 17th century, was a critical turning point in Western civilization. Western civilization was off to a great start. It enjoyed a golden age during the period of classical antiquity, when art and science began to flourish in ancient Greece. In Greece, the government was stable, so people had time to read and write and create works of art. In Athens, a genius named Plato started an academy for philosophers, meaning lovers of wisdom. This was the first university in the history of the world. Men and women would gather there to discuss controversial questions freely and to pursue their passion for truth and beauty. But then the Roman Empire took over Greece and expanded out of control until it finally collapsed. There was no longer time for art or science. People spent all day, every day, just trying to survive. The Catholic Church emerged as the only source of hope for the vast majority of people. This period is known as the medieval period, or Middle Ages. It is also called the Dark Ages because hardly anyone even knew how to read or write. When Europe finally began to recover from the fall of the Roman Empire and stable government returned, the Church tried to control what kind of art and science was allowed. The Renaissance began the long fight against church control. The word Renaissance means rebirth, a rebirth of the golden age of ancient Greece, when people were free to read and write and create artwork according to their passion. The first task of the Renaissance philosophers was to recover the ancient Greek philosophy books that had been forbidden by the Church. Marsilio Ficino translated Plato's complete work so that people could finally read it for the first time in more than 1,000 years. Ficino was so inspired by Plato that he set up an academy just like his for all the geniuses of his day. Since the new universities were still controlled by the Church, Ficino's academy was a freer place to study. The liberal arts are crucial to our modern conception of the university, which is free of church control. This is to ensure that people can follow their passion for truth and beauty without fear. The Renaissance was a new demand for freedom that put Western civilization back on the right track towards greatness.
Created using Powtoon.